Hey all, welcome back to Skate. I'm Insetic. With me on this video is Blank Tester,
Hey kids, how's it going?
Toro,
Hi.
and Zindictive.
Sup?
So yeah, we're just continuing on. Like, the next major thing to do is go up to the mansion that PJ Ladd bought in the suburbs.
Full of his millions.
Yeah,
Which
man
has gotta
just
be
loves buying mansions.
pretty cool, but also along with this, I really did decide, okay, to show off more areas. So like, when you take the subway, in most stations it's just like a turn and one hallway and then you leave. But in this one subway station, like basically the first one on the map, Vanalona Heights, there's a whole kind of skater-friendly subway area here.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. This area is always really fun.
And I think I just saw a ghost walking on some benches for a second.
Minor spoilers, I guess. When they bring back some of the areas through Skate 2 DLC, they include this. There's even a competition here,
Oh, that's cool.
which I think is really cool.
I think I forgot that.
But yeah.
Great, now that we know that, you might as well not play it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Haha, yeah.
Sorry for spoiling this $5 DLC for you.
Yeah.
Damn.
$5 DLC for 13-year-old.
You're not getting
video
any
game.
SV pizza, bro.
SV Pizza.
Yeah, I wonder how good SV Pizza is. Do you think it's like a really good local chain or like a step above Domino's or whatever?
I think it's a Sbarro's situation.
Oh.
So, like, it's really hit or miss, depending on your mood, depending on where you are, depending on
How much
fresh
money
it
you got
is.
in your wallet you have.
Yeah.
And who knows, it
Well,
might actually
hold on,
just be
the way
the
you said
Domino's
that-
of this
The way
world.
the way you said that implies that you could get different qualities of pizza by going to Sbarro's and saying, I've got a little extra money to spend.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna be like, I've only got $5. Sorry, bud, you're gonna get our shit pizza.
Yeah, you know, if the cook actually tries this time, I'll make it worth his while. You know, I got a little extra.
Oh, okay.
Oh my.
You get the good dough. Like,
Oh.
You got the good stuff, the good sauce.
We
Holy
did add
shit.
like
$15.99. Well, let's see what my little pal Benjamin says about that.
Oh god.
and this fucking Sbarro's goon standing there.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I was mostly like implying like if you like Sbarro's just overall is cheap pizza. So if you have like
Yeah, but it's
five-
only cheap
like-
pizza if you're a cheap person.
That's true.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Because I wonder what the $100 pizza at Sbarro's is like.
Yeah, I want a restaurant that works like that. Like,
Yeah,
you
like
can
you-
pick your own
like-
price, with a minimum price being like price of ingredients plus like price of labor a little bit, and like they'll just do
Maybe a
tiny
little bit
thing.
of
Damn.
yeah. And like fucking maybe if you add like $10 more, they won't put like copper shreddings on it.
I'm thinking like maybe you don't even get pizza if you don't give enough money. Like you get a carrot. It's
Like it's you just donated.
Damn.
it's like a dirty carrot. You've given them $1, you get a dirty carrot pulled.
Okay, so
you know,
there is
from the
something a
ground
little
week
weird
ago.
about this challenge
Oh,
that was pointed out in Rad Rat's review. Did you want to talk about that or?
Sure, yeah, I'll talk about it. So note that specifically you have to do a front side 5-0. There is a difference in grinding from front side to back side. Basically, to do a front side, like there where I was grinding the right edge of something, my front had to be over the thing that I was grinding. So I had to be skating with my right foot forward and my front facing to the left. If I grinded the right edge of that thing, but I was turned around, you know, with my left foot forward, my front would be facing away. That'd be a backside because my back would be over the thing I was grinding.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Just a really
Yeah.
weird specification that makes the challenge impossible to do in regular stance.
Right. So, like, there's a few times when they want you to do, like, a specific grind. I think it's always front side, and you, like, always spawn, like, on the right kind of the thing. So that lends another thing to, like, they really want you to just be a goofy rider by default.
Yeah. I mean, even Tony Hawk did this really at the front side, back side thing, and even then it was confusing for a lot of people. It's nothing new here, really. It's just, now you gotta do it a
But
bit,
there's-
little goofy.
there's no reason for you to even need to specify like front side or backside. Just say do a 5-0 to tail, and then
Just do a kickflip. Do a
yeah,
kickflip,
I
man.
don't know.
it's just weird.
Yeah, so anyway, we're here at this mansion that PJ Ladd got off some guy who made his money in video games.
Oh,
I feel like that's so vague that I don't even know what kind of joke they were going for. But
that's where the real money is, making
video games.
But anyway, yeah, it's a really cool, mansion. You could skate around the outside, and in the back, if you go up here, there's some extra bowls. There's not just the one with the photo challenge. If you go back up here in the corner, there's a kidney bowl, and there will be another snake run as well.
I've got to be honest. I've never been back here.
Yeah, same.
Well, this is.
I've beaten this game like 3 times, and I've
this is why I do it. This is why I do it.
I did not know there was like an extra bowl in a snake run.
Yeah,
the snake run actually seems super cool too.
Yeah, I just do the challenges, and it's just like, well, I'm done here, and you never come back here again. But no, I never explored his mansion.
I've 100% of this game, and outside of this challenge right here and the one that you just did, like, there's no other challenges here.
So
There's
it
no
sounds
reason
to
come
me
back.
like Incetic doesn't just 100% games, except for when he doesn't, but also he spends time, walking around and taking in the scenery and like breathing the digital air.
He ain't no
Monty's the
speedrunner. He's
motherfucker.
here to get the full experience.
Also,
Wow.
hucking yourself. It's back.
Yeah.
Go huck yourself.
Go huck yourself.
Go huck
Yeah.
Fair
yourself.
enough. Go hug yourself.
Yeah.
What are these pillars for?
Decoration.
Yeah.
I mean, like, does that look good? I don't even
It
mean
looks
in
good
game.
to
I mean, like,
lad.
I'm sure people do that in real
You just
life,
killed
but
that
like,
guy.
why?
if it looks good to lad, it looks good apparently.
I
It
think
serves as
looks
a good
ugly.
benchmark for this challenge that you need to do.
Yeah, I guess. But they also have like floating markers in some of these challenges, so
Yeah, but those aren't real.
Yeah, that's
Those
your
aren't
skater
realistic.
sense. It's like Spidey
Yeah.
sense, but
Skater
skateboarder.
sense is tingling.
you make that joke, but like that is basically what they did in Mirror's Edge. You've got runner vision or whatever, and it's literally like your free running sense. So it wouldn't
Yeah.
be crazy for a skating game to do the same thing.
I mean, all the extreme lads, they got them senses, man. They got all sorts of
Yeah.
senses.
I actually once stepped on a skateboard and like I saw like shrimp colors.
Shrimp colors?
You know
Like
about
a
shrimp
mantis
colors,
shrimp?
right?
Yeah, shrimp colors, like shrimp ramen.
No, like shrimp
Yeah,
can
like
see
mantis shrimp,
like
yeah.
shrimp have like 13 rods in their eyes, while we have like 3.
I think
So-
cones. They have 13
Yeah,
cones.
13
Yeah.
cones in their eyes. So they can see colors we can't see. Except that's not true. That's just not how that works.
Shrimp could see like infrared and all the wavelengths.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
Everything.
which honestly sounds nightmarish. I wonder what hell it must be like to be a shrimp. I bet it'd be very hard to play video games.
I mean, it's not like the shrimp know how few colors we could see, so why would it be nightmarish?
I think if
That's
you
all they
started
know.
seeing, if you started seeing with 12 cones, that would be difficult. I think the thing that I think would be most difficult is that differences in different kinds of TVs and TV technology and like screen technology would be much more apparent to you, because like certain kinds of screens give off light that we just don't see. So it doesn't really matter that it gives off more UV light or more infrared or whatever, but some screens would just be blinding to you and others would not,
Yeah.
I think
So,
we
like-
need to make games more accessible for shrimp.
That's true. Accessibility is a huge part of game development.
Exactly.
It needs to be a bigger part.
I've got a question. If a shrimp watched TV, what would its favorite show be?
Emerald Live.
Really?
Emerald Live?
Holy shit.
Wow.
That's a dark shrimp.
Very hungry shrimp.
Yeah.
I was gonna say SpongeBob.
Oh, well.
I was
the
thinking
undersea
Shrimption
thing.
Nightmare.
Look. The shrimp is just
Shrimp
really
shit
interested
nightmare?
The shrimp
you-
is just really interested in knowing how to fry that rice.
Yeah, I guess
see.
it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Oh, hey, it's Mark Gonzalez.
Yeah, we met the man.
Oh, where'd the skateboard
Oh,
Did
go?
his
shit.
board
He dan-
disappear?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Mark can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, he can just do that. That's what happens when
That's
you've
what
been
he's known
skateboarding for like
for.
40 years. Rodney Mullen can do that too.
He's just jiving, man.
Yeah. Mark was actually the one who taught him how to do
Yeah. He's shredding it up with
He's
that
crooked.
shirt and like
Mom jeans and a
buttoned-in
belt.
jeans. Yeah.
it. Yeah.
it's this side.
Feeble. Oh, he's doing a coffin too.
Yeah.
I
he
love
went
the
under
coffin.
the rail.
That's how you know he's old school.
And he did a straight up hippie flip,
Yep.
Yeah.
which I guess I'll mention is a thing you can do in this game, but not as an actual mechanic. Just like the hitboxes are so tight that if you do like a board flip and your board goes under a rail and you go over it, like you can land that.
I've still
You know.
never done one of those.
Yeah, no, I haven't
it's
either.
like it's advanced, but it's kind of pointless. I've done it, but it's just like you do it to show off. That's it.
Does the game give you credit for it?
Nope.
Or is
No.
it just... Okay,
It's
well, then
purely
fuck that,
unintended.
It's one of those things that it's just like, yeah, that's cool. That
Yeah.
you can do it.
It's
but like,
literally possible, and sometimes people in real life do so intentionally as like a watch me flex kind of thing. You know?
Yeah.
But anyway, we're following Mark Gonzalez, the artist. You know, we're painting these streets.
Did he just
Yeah.
beef it?
He beats
Painting the streets, all right.
Is Mark always has so much trouble getting like down to this street and out.
Mark! Oh my god.
yeah, this is the most interesting follow challenge because he really does like show you like a lot of places. But man, if you don't like follow challenges, this is probably
Yeah,
one of the
this
worst
challenge
challenges
is
in the game.
legit like 8 minutes long.
Yeah.
Oh my god, really?
Like 5 to 8 minutes. It's 8 is on the high side, but if he really beefs it, it really can take that long.
You're in for a
Yeah.
fucking tour.
Yeah, because like as the name of the challenge would imply, he takes you all the way down to the art gallery, which is like 2 full sections of the map. Like you go from the suburbs all the way through the suburbs to the res, and then at the bottom of the res is the art gallery.
So,
Yeah,
quick
and
All the
question.
time he's boofing flip tricks over a bush and just eating shit.
Well,
Yeah.
quick question about the actual skating. He was doing a coffin there, and he was steering really well. How easy is it to steer when you're doing
I'd
that?
imagine not all that hard. I mean, it's
Okay.
just shifting your weight, like...
Yeah, I mean,
Put
if
pressure on one buttock over the other. And then you
remember,
turn.
Bob, like if I learned one thing from, you know, us buying a skateboard to do those Tony 20 intros, it's that like you can lean left to right on the wheels, and that actually moves you a lot more than you'd think. Like you are not
that's fair.
statically standing there on those trucks. You really have to balance on them. So like even when you're on your back, you can kind of lean to the left and right and
Right.
turn.
Like, that is how you turn. Like,
But
just...
probably, I don't know,
pressure.
probably not as well as you can in this game, but
Yeah.
yeah.
you're not
Yeah.
stuck in
I'd
straight
imagine,
line.
yeah, you don't have, like, a full range of movement, but, like, putting
No.
pressure on one side of the trucks is how you turn. And also, fun fact, if you put the trucks on backwards, your turning is backwards. Learn that the hard way.
Really?
Yep,
Oh.
if you put
Oh, I
your
guess that
trucks
makes
on...
sense, yeah.
If you put your trucks on backwards, if you put pressure on your toes, you'll turn towards your heel side,
Yep.
which
Huh.
is a bit trippy.
You should have
But-
learned how to skate like that. Be like the guy who goes to Smash tournaments and holds the GameCube controller upside down.
Yeah.
Caught hippie
That's,
trucks
yeah,
or
that is a
something.
massive flex. But yeah, I learned that because when I was like 10, it snowed here where I live, which is a rare occurrence where I live. And so there was like
Just
a
so
hill.
I don't mean to reveal your location, but you do live on the surface of the sun, so
Yes.
it is
Yeah.
really rare for
Right.
snow.
Yeah,
I just wanted
but
to make
one
it clear how
but one
rare it
time-
is.
One time on the dark side, because I do live on the
dark side of
That's
the sun,
That's how
okay.
it's habitable. Yeah.
Whoa.
Right.
So yeah, but
No
one
one's
time
ever
it's-
seen the far side of the sun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
and
there was
lived.
like you know how sunspots are sort of like concave. So like we went there and it was like
Tell
basically
your
like a
story.
big snow. Yeah, basically like a big snow hill. So we took the trucks off my skateboard and basically used it as a snowboard. And then when the snow melted,
Ah.
once the sun rotated back around, we put the trucks back on, but we put them on backwards and
And then turns
turn
out
it was flipped.
Interesting.
Yeah. Also, welcome back music.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Just for the
For a little bit
first
there.
4 minutes of this challenge. Yeah, he keeps doing the coffin because he's old school. That's
Yeah,
Mark Gonzalez.
Because he's
for
the
you.
Gons.
He's so old that he doesn't even need to use his feet to skateboard. He uses his ass.
He's literally the skateboarding Fonz.
The way
Yeah.
our ancestors used to skateboard.
Yeah.
Yep.
He ate the sun with his ass. It was entirely
Yeah.
gone. It was incredible. Okay.
People say that skateboarding kind of came from surfing, but no, it actually came from luging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine there's actually some truth to that. Because I think that was probably one of the... Before the kickflip was invented and they didn't really know what to do with this plank of wood on 4 wheels. I'm sure that was one of the things they tried.
Yeah, like the first trick invented wasn't actually like the kickflip, it was standing up.
It was smashing your face against the grill of a truck.
Yeah.
At 40 miles an hour. Well, he wasn't going that fast.
How many times has he beefed it?
At least 10.
50.
I feel like both of those are overestimations.
It's very, very fortunate that this game breaks the fourth wall several times and just reminds you that it's a video game and no one's actually getting hurt. Because I would be very concerned for Mark if that wasn't the case.
Sorry, you would be concerned for the character who's definitely in a video game?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
If
I'm
these
glad
were,
that they
you
confirmed
know,
it for me because I wasn't sure until Reddit told me when I broke my
the
face
graphics
and
are
several
very
other
good.
bones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unironically, this game has really,
really nice
well-aged
look to it,
graphics. Like
Yeah.
even the other skate games don't look this good in my opinion. I think it's mostly just
we
the
talked
lighting.
about it in episode 1.
Yeah. It's strange how lighting does that.
Pretty much.
That's new technology for you. This is the year 2007, everybody.
And then you gotta go around.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could make that, but I never have.
Yeah.
I kind of want, like, next time he beefs it, I kind of want to shut up because he just has really, because like his whole character is just disinterested one-liners.
Oh, really?
Like that's, like when he fell over, he just sort of like said, "Nice to meet you."
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. He's supposed to be this
Like quirky
skateboarding
dude.
legend, but then, yeah, he's kind of grumpy, you know. It's
Hasta la
like,
vista.
this line is supposed to happen if you crash into him, but even if you're just near him, it's just like mutual respect for one another.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, we got some artwork up here. You want to go to the art gallery?
Yeah.
Peace and love, baby.
But I think it is like a joke. Also, I don't think that like mission, that blue zone mission marker ever reappears. I
Huh.
think that's just for this challenge.
It
All the
is
other
for
mission mark.
It happens for the other follow challenges, but
Yeah,
it's
it
a follow
does?
only thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't because they never bring it back in any of the other games.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is the whole challenge.
That was so long.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was about 2 minutes longer than normal because
Oh shit, it's the Gons
Mark
challenge.
decided
Oh
he
yeah,
wanted to break
we
all of
gotta
his
go
bones
down
out
to
of the
the Adidas store at some point.
way.
But yeah, that
Gotta-
for doing that challenge, you can play as Mark in Free Skate, and it opens the optional area of the art gallery, which is the most underwhelming optional area. Like all the other
Hi,
optional
Mark.
areas are like cool skate parks or big other things, but this art gallery is like one room.
I just noticed
like
the
a
subtitle misspelled painting. It
Oh yeah,
clearly-
no. There's a lot of like misspellings and other typos in the subtitles. Like
I've never
like
noticed that
most of the
till
time it's
now.
just straight up they miss punctuation or spaces.
It's
And
so
then there's
weird.
other times where like I believe like a lot of the subtitles are just the script and the voice actors, be it the skaters or paid voice actors, go off the script like they ad-lib something
Yeah.
and they don't change it. It was like that also in American Wasteland, where they gave Rick Thorne a script, but he's Rick Thorne, so he just went fucking nuts with it.
Yeah,
so the
Rick
subtitles were
Thorne.
like half as long as what he actually said.
Rick Thorne being Rick Thorne.
Yeah. What the fuck is this Mark's art?
Maybe?
I'm just thinking, like, looking at this art gallery, like, how cool would it be to have a real art gallery? And, like, one of the exhibits is you put a bunch of skating shit in there, and, like, you allow skaters to come and skate it while people are walking around in the gallery.
I'm trying to
Damn.
think of a museum that
Sounds
has
dangerous,
done that.
but I like it. I like it. I also feel like that may be a real thing somewhere. I'd be kind of surprised if it was.
As I said it basically described a skate park.
Yeah. So in a weird bit of like product placement or, branding or such, there's also this Adidas shop along with the, 2 skate shops that you get to that only has like Adidas specific clothing.
Huh.
Like a selection of Adidas, hats or shirts or so, but like nothing else. Like I'm going to show there's nothing you could do for your skateboard here. It says like no options for this are available. It's literally just like, hey, Adidas wanted their own area you could go to get their fabulous Adidas merchandise.
I mean, hey, Adidas have that cash. I bet they probably...
There were no products available for this category,
I bet they probably shelled out a lot for this, so... Hey, get that
You'd think the game loves Adidas of how many shirts that they bring in that are specifically Adidas compared to any other brand.
It said 87 Adidas shirts.
Weird.
Yeah.
And
this is the hardest part of 100% completion of this game, being able to afford all the Adidas shirts.
Is that true?
Adidas
no, I don't think you need to do that for 100% completion.
Okay.
No.
I was gonna say, there's like an achievement for buying 50 things total, but I didn't think there was any more for buying any more than that.
Buy 50 Adidases.
I guess there is some cool stuff, and some like colors that a lot of the other brands don't have. Like a lot of the skate brands that, will have like 15 to 18 items. It'll be like black shirt 1, black shirt 2, black shirt 3, and then it'll be there in all the fits.
Yeah.
No.
So then riding around showing more areas. Like there's this big plaza kind of area that I never go to.
Yeah, there's not really anything here either, and they actually bring this back in Skate 3 as a template for the custom maps in the Skate 3 Art Gallery DLC. And that's the only time this place ever shows
It's odd because there's all this tiling, it's a lot more than just gray concrete. But again, like, there was that one Thrasher photo challenge where you just needed to do a grab, basically, like it was piss easy.
Yeah,
but otherwise, I don't really know what's, like, there to use.
And ultimately, that's, like, the general double-edged sword of every single open-world game that has ever existed. Like, you either put, like, 200 challenges in your game to really make sure everyone goes to every cool place you put in your world, or some places are just kind of unused and almost basically, like, de facto Easter eggs for exploration.
Pretty much.
Well, you say that about all... that also implies there's interesting stuff to see. There are open world games where there's nothing interesting to see anywhere.
That is true.
So, like, I think in a good, well-designed game, you probably end up somewhere in that dichotomy, but in a poorly designed game, you may just end up in a bad game.
Like, back there specifically, I never really used that, but another sort of optional area is here, this whole Lakeside, where there's a trail all around this lake, and you see there is an Own the Spot challenge down at one part of it, but it is just kind of cool to ride around, and it's definitely very out of the way.
Yeah,
I believe this is another one of the places where I did some of the film challenges, because there's just so much to work with here.
It's just a loop, and it's like a skate park in a loop, pretty much. And it's just really cool. Also, this was one of the places they brought back and skated on the DS, which, I love this area. So
I think it's kind of interesting. That does also sort of emulate the real world skating experience of, like, you've got a big open world, no one tells you where to go, but you can, and like, some people will point out certain locations to you, but there are lots of other locations for you to just find. And if you find a spot on your own, then that's cool, right?
That is the point of the Own the Spot challenges. It's like the diegetic explanation for them is Retta has lived here for his whole life, and he knows all of these places. He has like a bag of spots that all the locals know, and you take them down one by one to become the king of the spots. So you're better than everyone else.
Yeah, and there's like 1 or 2 places in the open world that I know of that I know are not going to get recorded as part of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's like a way you could do you could make an open world, like a Skate 4 but include some kind of multiplayer aspect, not to the, like, everybody playing in the same space, but, like, I don't know, somehow, like, when you skate a spot, it raises its priority to tell me to go skate that spot, that kind of thing. Like a heat map of tracking, like, who's, you know, where are people going, and, like, get a feel for, like, that kind of, like, community aspect of it. I don't know, like, I don't know what the right way to incorporate a feature like that would be.
Yeah, like, either player-created challenges or player-created something to notify, well, other players. Player-created content,
see, like,
kind of like the geotags in SSX 2012.
See, like, I'm not even sure player-created is what I would like. I would think it would be cool if you just kind of went and did it, and while you were playing your game, it's just kind of keeping track generally of where you go and how many points you get. And then it kind of lets me know while
Like,
I'm
hey,
playing,
say you do
other players are going over there. There's a lot of talk about going over to that
750 point back tail on this ledge, and if you're connected to the internet and have it enabled, like, you want that information shared,
you want that
it sends
opt-in.
like other people online, like, hey, someone, even though this isn't like a designated spot in the game, it's not an on the spot challenge. Like, it tells other people, like, hey, someone did a 750
you know what would be cool?
here.
You have, like, a non-player character who's like, hey, dude, did you see this shit? And then he shows you, like, a video of the other player doing it.
Yeah, so...
Right? So your character's cosmetics are are shown to the other players, so it's like, oh shit, I saw this guy do some sick shit. You know, something like this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, oh, I know where that is. Let me go see if I can do something cool there.
So I will say, I hope this isn't what you've been trying to say for the past 3 minutes, Sid, but in Skate 2, they do have, like, a create-your-own-spot feature that was not brought back for Skate 3, and of course Skate 2's servers are entirely offline. But it basically was, like, you do, like, a cool trick anywhere in the world, and you, like, set up the zone for, like, where that on-the-spot challenge is, where you get points for that challenge, and you can upload that, and anyone can do it.
Pretty much. You can even put in your own little pieces, too.
Yeah.
I think Bob's idea is different. Like, Bob's idea is, like, just as people all play a game that takes place in one city, just across everyone playing in that city, it starts to show, like, where are the hot spots, or, you know, hell, where are spots that people are doing things at. You know.
Yeah, that, like...
Just like a literal heat map of activity on the map.
Yeah, but, like, if you just display it as a heat map, I feel like you would end up... I don't know.
People would end up congregating in, like, one or two places.
Yeah, and eventually it would just, you know, become bland or whatever. But
I mean, like, for example, in SSX, like, you guys were active in the online community for that game, and you would talk about how, like, only really 3 or 4 runs were played, like, frequently by the community because they were the most challenging and fun.
Yeah.
Even though the game had, like, 190 runs or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the right way to do it. I feel like a really competent team could do something really cool with that. And
someone
I don't
who's
know
paid to have these ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. A real professional ideas guy instead of the amateur ideas guys sitting here.
Right, so I've got one more area to just shred and show off, and that's the Parkade here. The parking arcade, that Parkade. I'm not going to do the best job at it, because again, I'm not the best at this game, but I'm sure people can do cool stuff at this place.
You know, the Parkade is cool in concept, and it is pretty fun to skate, but you do sort of feel it's a bit cramped, I think.
Yeah.
Like, basically what you just did, where you tried to air up to that rail and then hop back off it, and just kind of ate shit, that happens a lot in the Parkade.
Yeah, the Parkade is weird.
But it is fun in concept, and it is pretty fun in execution.
Yeah, like, I
Just
think
not
it's supposed to get, like, wilder as you go up, you know, floors. Like, the next floor will give you a bit more opportunities than the one below it, and the one at the very top seems to be the best, but...
Yeah, the one at the top
again,
is
I'm
basically
just
a
not good at this game, so I don't really stomp anything crazy here.
Plus, it doesn't really feel wilder. It sometimes just feels kind of samey as you go on. It kind of all blends together each floor up.
This is also definitely the area that, not that this is a bad thing inherently, but suffers from the most Tony Hawk syndrome of, man, this was really designed for skateboarders, wasn't it? And not for cars.
Yeah. Jesus.
Damn. A crash so bad it disconnected me from Xbox Live.
You
Live.
fucking concussed yourself so badly, Xbox Live disconnected.
You got unplugged from the Matrix.
Okay, fine. You know, I was trying to advertise this spot, but if you guys want to say, like, oh, this spot sucks, you don't go with the Parkade, then cool. I'll agree with you then. I don't know. Not agree, but I have no skin in the game.
Yeah, it's the
And
Parkade
anyone's
is
sick
fine.
montages of whatever they do here are 10 years plus old, you know?
Yeah. I'm gonna
The
film
only-
a sick montage with my phone camera and I'll upload it. And
The only footage I've seen of somebody here is like jumping off the building, doing a front flip, and then landing down the ground below without dying.
Yeah, that was done by Matt, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, Matt did that. Actually, every single bit of footage that was ever recorded and uploaded for this game until
Was
now
Matt?
was done by Matt.
It's just Matt.
Yeah,
That's what people
that was
don't realize.
cool. That was cool.
My
Yeah.
one cool trick up here.
Yeah.
I guess leave in the comments if you use the Parkade or not. I don't fucking care. Yeah. I just wanted to show it off, because again, it's like,
It doesn't come
it
back.
was
except for
nearby,
the DLC.
and you don't have to go in here and do anything.
I think it's one of the reasons why people like this game so much. It's the exploration and just how much there is to skating and all. Also, my god, that twitching.
Yeah, I will say, like, when Skate 1 and Skate 3 were the only games on Game Pass, I kind of did find myself, like, just free skating a lot in Skate 1 more than Skate 3. Like, mainly because of the novelty of, like, a lot of these places just never came back in the rest of the series, even in Skate 2. But, like, I don't know. It's just fun and novel.
Alright, well, sweet. We've got more skate next time, so join us then.